streaming live from the Samsung Blogger Lounge in Austin, Texas at South by Southwest. I'm Shira Lazar.
Yeah.
Joined by my head writer, Lon Harris.
That's me.
Yeah. And joining us on stage today, Alia, Shawkat, Jason Ritter, Lawrence Michael Levine from Wild Canaries. Welcome.
Woo.
Give it up for them.
Hi.
So tell us a bit about the movie, and which has been described as transcending
the hipster New York
comedy.
City comedy is what the IndieWire reviews.
So what does that actually mean? And tell people a bit about the film.
I don't know what that means. It sounds nice.
It does sound cool.
I don't really think in those terms. The idea that I would ever be doing anything hip is strange to me.
That's what makes it hip, though.
Okay. This movie reaches back to the 1930s for its inspiration to the Thin Man series, so I don't know how hip that is. People like
Nora
the 30s
Charles
in
were
here.
pretty hip. They were doing all right.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's a comedy suspense film. It's a comedy with a potential murder mystery at the heart of it.
Right.
And it's about a young woman who suspects that her elderly neighbor has been murdered, while her fiance thinks that she's nuts. And with their roommate, played by Alia, they slowly begin to investigate and uncover secrets throughout the building they live in, including their own apartment and within their own relationships. So it kind of jumps back and forth between a proper murder mystery and then a relationship film.
It's a really delicate balance to make something that's funny, but then you also you get invested, oh no, he's gonna find her in that room, and it's suspenseful. How do you sort of balance that?
Yeah, I mean that was one of the challenges of it, is that there always are those two threads going along, and so we just trusted Lawrence to make sure that we were hitting that thing. I mean, we went for it, but there were times where it would be it needs to be, you need to creep up slower and build the tension because there's going to be this great music, and you're oh yeah, okay.
We read a lot online as well that was describing this film as Mumblecore. And what do you think of that as a sort of a term for these kinds of movies and a genre?
I remember when I first heard the term Mumblecore, nothing could have sounded less interesting to me.
Right, yes.
I really I hadn't seen any of the movies that they were talking about at that point.
Right.
And so it just sounded like a bunch of people what do you feel like? I don't know. Let's go to the movies or something. I thought it was just mumbling.
Mumbling.
I've ended up really liking most of the movies that are labeled Mumblecore. I think it stands for
a naturalistic style.
Naturalistic style, maybe some improvising. I think a lot of Mumblecore movies, one of their things is that they really trust the actors that they hire to have an opinion, and and other bigger budget things, there's a lot of sort of squelching of actors are like, oh yeah, sure, do whatever you want. There's a giant explosion behind you that people are going to be like, I really like it, but
My friend did come up with a catchy name for it, which was Mumble Noir.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
I like that.
That was pretty good.
That is good. There's a new sub
Mumble
genre.
something.
I think about a cat, a black and white cat. Give it up for Alia, Jason, Lawrence Michael Levine. Wild Canaries is in Austin, Texas right now. Go see it. We appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.